Cool. We're now live.
All right.
How's it going, dude? You okay?
I'm here. I'm alive. That's about it after this weekend. It's been pretty a lot of late nights.
It's
How's it going on? How's it going on your side of the planet?
good, mate. I've had a bit of a long weekend this week. I went out Friday night. Went to watch a punk band in Manchester, and that was good. I had a few drinks, and I felt a bit rough Saturday morning. And then I got commandeered to go and DJ an event for a guy who was retiring, and they were struggling for a DJ last minute. So they asked me. I said, "Oh, go on then. I'll do it for you." So I did that last night. So I had a late night Friday night and a late night Saturday night. So today has been. We went out for lunch this afternoon, and we've just been pottering around, a bit of shopping. It's a bit of a lazy day, really, mate. So
you found a phone book and you pulled your cape out and decided to start spinning again.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean the spending never stops. It's
yeah.
You know what I mean? I found some. There's a few other bits today that I've picked up as well from a second-hand shop that I've dropped on something pretty cool. So we'll have a look at that once we've gone through our Arrow titles. There's a couple of old TV shows in there that I found, which was quite cool.
Yeah.
So we'll go through the chat quick, and then we'll have a brief chat of what we're doing, mate, and why we're here. So. Dirk straight away, hell yeah. Then boys are back. We are Dirk.
What's going on, Dirk?
We've got Crusher from Crusher's Movie Games. Hello, Crusher. How's it going, mate? Hope you're well.
What's up?
Blu-ray Mark. Hello, Mark. That's Dirk saying hello to everybody else. We've got Crusher saying hello to everybody else. We've got Holland Oates. What's going on? Hello, Holland. Thanks for joining in, man.
All in Oates. What's up, man?
And we've got the one and only Mr. Tony
Big
from
Tony.
Basement Blues. How's it going, Tony? I hope you're okay, mate.
The Iron Man.
Yeah.
Never stops.
We've got Brian there from Brian Goes Blue. Hey guys, just watched Death Games, real fun film. Didn't realise it had an extra film on the theatre. I didn't know. Oh, called what? Little Miss Innocence.
Little Miss Innocence.
I didn't know that neither, mate. It's always a nice bonus when that happens. You know what I mean? I don't think I own many that have got an extra sneaky film on there.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. A little Easter egg, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few companies that have done it over the past. I think dropped a short film on there as well, and I don't think I own any that's got that kind of stuff on it.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the chat. So Arrow video sale. It was a while back. And me and you discussed this back and forth a few times, and I picked some stuff up, and you picked some stuff up. And we said that when your stuff came in, we'll do a stream about it. And we'll obviously and it's how long for your stuff to come in?
It's been weeks. I mean, I've got before we even talked about it, I had already gotten an order in from them. So I had ordered another order, and then I was asking Anthony about some titles, and he said, when that comes in, let's do the stream. And it just, for whatever reason, the first order went out fine. The second order just stayed in England for
forever, it seemed. Yeah.
It just didn't move, and then they finally did send it. I get it, and this is, I think, 12 titles in this little box.
It's going to be interesting when you open it.
Well, Indicator sent me a box of 5 titles. It was 4 times the size of this box.
Indicator, fantastic at it, mate.
Yeah, they know what they're doing over there, but this is what concerns me the most.
Yeah.
It's just titles thrown in a box. I can tell that's exactly what it is.
Just slopping around in there. Not even a quality box neither. I mean, the box is piss poor quality as well.
Flimsy as shit. It's already beat up. I mean, it's just, I don't know what they were thinking, man. But like I said, Zavi bought them. You know what happened? They're acting like another Zavi is what it sounds like. Zavi's known for 2 things: slow shipping and shitty packaging.
Yep.
Here we are.
They I never really liked them when they was on the UK high street. They were a brilliant company. Everything, if you went into one of those stores, we're HMV over here, everybody seems quite genuine that works in there. They're either into music or video games or a bit of everything or films. The people that was working in there had no idea what you were talking about 9 times out of 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were just staff. And the shops always looked, it's a bit weird, a little bit forced or a little bit fake. You know what I mean? It didn't look right. And then they decided that the high street wasn't going to be the place for them, and it was going online only. And then it just turned to shit when they did that. You know what I mean? It was it's one company I don't generally bother with anymore.
You know, I understand that I'm not going to go work in the shipping department at Bull Moose or a Zavvi or whatever. I get it. Anthony's not going to go do that job because if you get a call and it says, "Hey, man, I know you're not a slipcover guy, but let's say it's a special limited slip or whatever, and it's ripped, and they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What is a slipcover? Why does that matter? The disc is fine, right?
Yeah,
that's all that matters. Is just that's what we got all over our shelves, just discs, shoulder to shoulder. I mean, you know, so it kind of drives me crazy a little bit, and like I keep having this recurring problem with Bull Moose, where Bull Moose used to be really good.
Yeah.
And now it's like they're sending $40, $50 titles in a fucking bubble mailer. And they're coming fucked up and creased. And they're like, well, we'll get you another one. It's like, well, is it going to come with a slip this time? Because the one I got's got a slip. And they're like, well, we can't guarantee that. I said, well, what the fuck are we doing here, guys? Why would I go out of my way when I could just go to Amazon and order 50 of them? Yeah. And literally pick through them all and send 49 of them back.
Yeah.
For free. No problem. Like you're kind of a boutique store, you need to act a little bit. You can't just hire put an ad in the paper and say, hey, we'll get anybody with a pulse, show up, stuff shit in an envelope and throw it in the, I mean, they got to know what they're selling. That's my whole thing. You just know the product you're dealing with.
That's all about it. It's knowing the product. You know what I mean? And I don't get me wrong. I don't expect you to know every film that's been made. You know what I mean? But you need to know You need to know the significance between a studio release title and a boutique release title. Because they're boutique release titles. You know,
if you see something like this, you shouldn't have to. It doesn't take a genius to know this is significantly more expensive than this. You know, much smaller, lesser edition. And, you know, like I said, I don't know that they have access to that. It's just grab this from row A, box C, put it in the package, ship it out. They don't know, oh, was this valuable? Is it not valuable? Is it cheap? They just pack it all the same way. You know, you're not going to hear me say this often. There's a place for bubble mailers, but it's in the fucking bargain basement. Okay, it's at the shit end of the spectrum where it costs way less to replace the title than the package is worth. You know, to just refund. It's better to refund the whole thing. If it comes damaged, give them their fucking money back.
Yeah,
you know, no questions asked. But something like this comes damaged. It's a $40 title. Now they want pictures. They may want the title back. I don't have time for that shit. Yeah. Okay. I went to a boutique company for a boutique product and a boutique package. And it's like, yeah, it'll get worked out. Well, you got all the time in the world to fuck around with this shit. We don't have enough shit going on. We want to now we got to order the same thing 2 and 3 times. And
exactly. Brian says just 12 titles, just 12 this round, Brad. Yeah, I mean you had something already, haven't you? It came.
I had like
sporadic, didn't it? 3. Did it come with three batches?
So one order was 3 or 4 orders. One order was 3 or 4 shipments. So
those are rookie numbers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Piss poor packed. We will soon know, Crusher, when he opens it, mate. When he opens it and he looks in that box and he doesn't have to say anything, but the vein on the side of his head just starts, you know what I mean, taking over. We know exactly what's in there.
Well, I mean, and on top of that, you know, yes, these were on sale. They were £9 a piece. That's $11 US. Yeah. But if let's just say it's 10 titles there, it's a $120 box with shipping and everything. So I don't know.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Pack it just a little bit better.
Yeah, for what, an extra 50 pence, a pound, they could use a better box. You know what I mean? You spent enough money with them.
Make the effort.
Exactly. School of 22, how's it going, man? We all right? Yeah, under 50 is rookie numbers. Well, you're looking at 2 rookies then, mate, because I've only got 7. So
Yeah.
it's
Scalder's a real degenerate there in Estonia. Him and he's the old school with the other goons, the Jason them, where they would get on streams and buy shit for hours.
yeah.
They're psychos, those guys. So yeah, we're not on your level yet, Scalder.
No. Zod 1980s. Now that's a new name. I've not come across that one before. Welcome, Zod. How's it going, man? Everybody kneel and make way for Zod. Well, man, yeah, it's one way of looking at it.
He was just on our stream last night.
Right. Brian, they hire less and cure less, which is why you get charged less. Yeah, mate. You know what I mean? I suppose at the end of the day, it comes down to staffing and how staff's being trained, I suppose.
Yeah, and Bull Moose is not the cheapest, and Bull Moose has stores. They have actual stores where you go in. There's staff that should know what they're selling. I'm sure, I don't know if they have a warehouse or how it works, but it seems like it ships from different stores each time. So I don't know. It's probably a training issue. It's also a quality of worker issue. We sound like a couple of old fucking men, but it's true.
It's true though, yeah.
The quality of work has just gone down and down and continues to go down. Nobody gives a shit about anything. Everybody's buried in their phone, dreaming about a lifestyle they're never going to get. I always say, my generation and down, we're all a bunch of fucking temporarily inconvenienced millionaires that are just happen to do this job in between their fantasy life coming true. Gonna be the next TikTok star or whatever stupid fucking thing they're looking to do. Dude, how about you get great at the job you're doing now before you become super rich or whatever the fuck it is you think you're gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. Right, said bullet mailers for Dollar Tree titles. Yeah, man. Even they deserve a bit more than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, listen, if it's a $3 title or $4, I get it. That 40 cents is a lot on a $3 title. On a $40 title, 40 cents is nothing.
Yeah.
And that's what my package costs 40 cents. I'm not saying it's the best package in the world, but if I got my package, a title in that instead of a bubble mailer, I'd be over the moon with it. I'd pay you the extra 40 cents.
Exactly.
To do it my way.
Exactly. Robert Mano, what's up, guys? Hey, Tony. Hey, Brad. How's it going, Rob? I hope you're okay, mate.
Oh, big Rob.
Brian, I'm more curious to see what you've got, Tony. I know Brad's degenerate tastes. Yeah. There's a couple in here I've got. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing mind blowing in this. What I tend to do with these Arrow sales, I use it as a dropping point to fill the shelves up with titles that I wouldn't have normally paid 15 or 16 quid for when they first came out. So I'll let them sit there for 12 months, 15 months, 18 months, however long it is, till it drops down to that sale price, then I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
It's very rare now in that sale kind of stuff that I'm picking stuff up that's DVD, Blu-ray combo and comes with a booklet. You don't find it much anymore. But I was lucky to find one in the sale on the shelf at HMV that was an old school DVD, Blu-ray combo, and that's been on there a while. So I did find one, but the rest are just standalone single Blu-ray releases, no booklet. But for £9, I'm not bothered. You know what I mean? It does what it does.
Yeah. I don't know. If I don't get a booklet in each and every one of these, I'm going to slip my fucking wrists. Because there's nothing I like doing more than reading a fucking book while I'm watching a movie.
No, we know Johnny loves that. You know what I mean? Johnny can't get enough.
Would cry for a fucking week if he got an Arrow without a book in
it. Crusher, I don't buy much Marvel video anymore as they have not much action movies left in the collection. You're right, mate. I mean, you can say that for everybody at the moment, especially UK companies.
Yeah, action seems to be the fucking redheaded stepchild of PM right now, where it's like, that's not cool. It's like comedy. Comedy's the same way. Comedy, action, they're like, oh, fuck that. We want horror. We want drama. We want,
crazy Asian cinema is a thing at the moment. The 88 films are loving. I mean, Arrow's doing it as well, but 88's all over it.
As long as there's a fucking 3 on the spine, keep it coming, 88 film.
Yeah, it's what am I up to? School of 22. After Hook Group bought Arrow, it feels like they've united the shipping department with Zave, as now it feels like the same with these two. Yeah, mate. I mean, I'll be honest. I have never ever ordered anything offline from Arrow. I don't need to. I could just walk in store and get it. So I don't have problems shipping wise from Arrow because I don't do it. Zave, I don't buy from anywhere.
First thing you do when you buy a company is you eliminate redundancy. So that's exactly what they did. All the Arrow titles get shipped to the Zavvi warehouse, and they all go out in the same fucking place.
Yeah. Johnny would spend 4 times as much just the damn blue color. He would, mate. You're right. He would. But he fucking loves it. You know what I mean? But fair play to him. If that's your bag, if that's what you want to do, then
listen, I'll pay fucking double for a goddamn red case edition from Mondo Macabro. And it's got fucking art cards in it I'll never fucking look at. It's just a better case, and it has better artwork. Yeah. So it's not any stupider than I just like giving them shit because it's nerdy as fuck to read movie books.
88 Eureka released more action. I can't remember what was the last action film that Eureka released because I've definitely not got it, and that's the only kind of stuff I'll buy from Eureka is their action stuff when it comes out. 88 films are all over the show. They're releasing fucking anything, but they're loving Asian horror at the moment. You know what I mean? They're pumping that stuff out. That and shit Jean-Claude Van Damme films that no one will see. You know what I mean? There's fucking loads of that.
They have been slowing down on the Cat 3s, but a lot of these Chinese movies they're putting out, they predate the Cat 3 rating, so they would be Cat 3s if they're some of the movies that were the reasoning behind the rating or they're putting out now that they're not quite R, they're not quite X, they're Cat 3. So
no, this is a good one. Zod 1980s. Zod is from the UK, and I know Zod's from the UK because he's just mentioned a company called Music Magpie, and I know exactly how Music Magpie ship their stuff, and it's in a plastic bag. That's it. So it doesn't matter what you're ordering; it comes in one of their own branded plastic bags. You know, the sealable ones.
Yeah.
So he says, I had a parcel from Music Magpie today. It was a box set and the case was smashed to bits. It was paper thin, the grey back. Yep, it happens all the time, mate. I have had so much stuff that's been demolished. There's been nothing left of it at the time we got here. But what Music Magpie will do, they will keep sending it to you and sending it to you and sending it to you until you get one that they're happy with. Because Music Magpie is only second hand. So I think there might be a few new titles from Music Magpie, but everything's pre-owned, and they have got warehouses full of that shit. You know what I mean? They buy it cheap, sell it cheap, and they have tons of the stuff. And I got what did I get from them last? The Hong Kong Fooey box set. So it's a 2-disc box set in a slip box. Goes for next to nothing. It's about £4. They sent the first one to me, and it looked like someone had drove over it. The second one they sent to me, when I took it out, it looked like the box had been sat in water for a week. But they weren't bothered. They just said, we'll just send you another one. We'll just send you another. Just keep that. Do what the hell you want with it. We'll just send you another one. Because they're obviously buying this stuff for that cheap. They're not asked what happens to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but no, Zod, that's cool, man, if you're from the UK. And that's the first person I've heard on any of my streams talk about Music Magpie.
Well, like I said, that's also a different thing, too. You know, you're talking about a bargain company. Like, I order from Deep Discount all the time, and I do have problems with Deep Discount, damage, whatnot, but it's fucking called Deep Discount.
Yeah.
It's a bargain fucking outlet.
It's
cheap. It's cheaper than everywhere else, free shipping. I get there. It's volume with them, but a boutique company, boutique prices. I want boutique service. I want a boutique product. You can't piss in my face and tell me it's raining with this stuff. And I don't like that when you're paying big money for this shit, and they've paid pretty good money for it. So if they're selling it for $50, what do they got in it? 25? Probably in the neighborhood, 25. Do they want to lose $25?
Just boom it for 2 ticks, mate. The phone is going crazy. I'll put the stream over to you a second, mate, and I'll be back in 2 ticks.
Open this box while you're show what's on the inside here. Oh, Dirk, I'm ready to see the gutter slum, trashy sleaze, scumbag, eye-popping, life-changing masterpieces. I don't know what's in there. It's been so long, I really don't even remember what's in there. So hopefully it's something good. I want to cut deep because I think they're all stacked right on top of each other. Yeah, that's what's in there. Not even anything to keep it from slamming around against each other. Oh man, I did get this in from Bull Moose, and I couldn't tell right away, but once I opened it, I could see it was smashed underneath. I contacted them. New York Ripper 4K. Where the fuck is it? It's over here somewhere. You can kind of see the ripples there. I did what I could to straighten the slip out, but the case was smashed. The discs were loose. And for whatever reason, I didn't catch any of that. I just opened it. And then I contacted Bull Moose and said, hey, I opened this thing. It's fucked. You know, I'm fine with this, but I'm not fine with paying full price. So I can either send it back to you in the smashed case. You send me another one. But, you know, then we start talking about the slip, and it was like, what's the slip cover? So, you know what I mean? You get my point, where it's like, I don't want to send this back. And then, yeah, even though the slip cover is not perfect, which, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't want to send this back and then them send me one without a slip. Like, you know, so we're working on that. We'll see how good that Bull Moose customer service is. But anybody in the chat actually seen this? It's a kind of a lesser known Fulci flick. I'm gonna be honest. Every year it climbs the list of my favorites. Fulci flicks. I would say it's probably the Beyond's my probably number one. It probably will always be my number one Fulci, but this is probably number two for me. I really like this movie. It's so fucking disgusting and nasty and insane. And the killer is heinous. And when the killer finally gets dealt with, it's great. So I don't know. I'm a big fan of New York Ripper.
I am back, dude. I do apologize for that.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, they appear to be in good shape, and I got one slip, but I don't see
Good.
cracked cases or anything. At least so far.
I think the beauty is as well, if you do get a damaged case from Arrow, it isn't the end of the world. I know it's not good, but it's not the end of the world. You can replace it. It's a clear case. You can replace it. If you're getting stuff from Severin and stuff like that, and there are companies that are using black cases, replacing those black cases is expensive and a fucking
for
nightmare.
you. These cases for us are hard to come by. These thicker ones. Yeah, I mean, you can get them, I'm sure, but it's not like they're not around like the thin cases are everywhere. But if this case breaks, we would basically probably have to get this from Arrow, a replacement case.
Well, if you guys ever need any of them, the 14 mil cases that we use, the clear ones, I can get 10 of those for £9. So it's about 90 pence a case.
Yeah, believe me, next time I get something from you, I'll have you add 10 of those to it. I mean, they're very durable cases. I will give them that 100%. They're nice and sturdy and solid plastic.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had an Arrow case break.
No, they are really good. Tony over at Basement Blue says, I like getting booklets and posters and any other extras, but I rarely do anything with them. I'm the same, mate. I'm a sucker for the small mini poster, and I'm a sucker as well for like cards or lobby cards. And again, I don't do nothing with them. You know what I mean? These things behind me here, this run of VHS line that I've got, these Blu-rays up here. I mean, you get a bubble card in those, and you get like an old school 80s trading card. and they're brilliant. You know what I mean? But I'm never going to do anything with it. It just sits in the
Yeah.
box doing nothing. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like I like the Synapse stuff, the Arrow stuff, the limited sets. I'd like them a lot, but I'd try not to buy them unless I absolutely have to, because I will never even pull that book out or the poster or any of that stuff. I
yeah,
guess I'd rather have it and not use it than not have it, I guess. But
yeah. Brian, I'm tempted to help you out with my red case edition of Macabre Brad. I'd be fine with the standard editions of the couple that I have.
don't tease me.
There you
God
go,
damn
mate.
it.
Name the price, Brian. Name the
I have
price.
been on Brian for months going, hey, you don't need that shit. You need to sell those. We'll work it out. You know, I'll send you cash and the standard editions.
Yeah. Crusher, quick question. Anyone here collect VHS cover art? As I have a few looking at selling on. Do you know what, mate? It's something I've looked at recently, and only by accident. I was looking for one particular thing on eBay, and some old VHS cover art popped up, and if framed and done right and in decent quality, it hangs pretty well on the wall. It does look good. So depending on what you've got, Crusher, yeah, man, just ping us a message over. I'll have a look at what you've got. Skulder says music magpies weird sometimes. No, that's interesting because I know that he's Eastern Europe. So do you get music magpie in Estonia, Skulder?
It's from Estonia somewhere. That's like
Estonia,
that's like Middle Earth or something. I don't know what the fuck that is.
What the hell just happened to the chat then? Oh, there we go. Tony, I received my Alfred Hitchcock Volume 2 box set today from Amazon after a 2-week delay, and it was sent in a bubble mailer. Oof. It was beat up and it's going back. What a waste of time. It is, mate. That you've hit the nail on the head there. It's a waste of everybody's time. The company's time, the employee's time, your time, the mailman's time, fucking everybody. You know what I mean? It's pointless. It's just wasted money.
These motherfuckers that will sit there and say, what are you bitching about? You're going to get a refund. You're going to get this. You're going to get... These sons of bitches must have nothing going on in their lives. They must literally just be, I don't know, on government assistance or whatever, just waiting for the mail to come every fucking day. You know what I mean? When I order something, to me, it's out of my mind. That problem, that New York Ripper problem was solved until I got it here and it fucked up. And now I got it. Now that problem's reopened again. I got to fucking deal with this problem again. That's all it is. I understand that, you know, everybody has that, you know, gives me shit, has no fucking life, but I can't help you.
And again, it's one of them. You'll probably come across that more than I'll come across it, because, like I said, I've got high street stores. I can go and buy this, any of the kind of stuff that I'm looking for. I can 90% of the time get it from store. The only stuff I can't get in store now are Indicator titles and Eureka titles. They're the only two lines that HMV don't stock. But that's not a biggie, because I know if I order from Indicator, it comes boxed really well.
Yeah.
And Eureka, it's few and far between I order anything off them, because they don't put a lot of stuff out that I collect. Yeah. So it's I'm pretty lucky in that aspect that I've not got to order much. The only stuff that ever comes in for me are eBay purchases. That, you know what I mean? It's
I would love to have a store, and I was talking to Alan actually about this, and we were going on about the Best Buy thing, and Alan's a Mr. Brightside kind of guy. The glass is half full. He's a great guy, super nice guy. And we're talking about Best Buy, and he's like, well, it doesn't really matter, because Best Buy is going all their stuff is going to be online for physical media. There's not going to be in store anymore. When is that going to happen? I don't know. They're phasing it out, but whatever. Alan's like, I don't really go into Best Buy anymore, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I still, certain things, like if I hear that Best Buy's got an Arrow limited edition set for sale in stores, if I want that set, I want to look at it. I want to grab it and get the one that's not smashed or beat up, and grab it and be done with it. But like, a standard release, sure, send it in the fucking mail. But I'd like to have, for the boutique stuff, I'd like to have an actual store that I can go and pick one off the shelf, and not have to worry about it. Like my dude Chuck, Gore Forever, just got the for a few dollars more 4K with slip, and
Yeah.
the Fistful of Dollars 4K with slip. It just
Yep.
came out. Whatever, paid top dollar for it. Came in, but it looked like somebody put their fucking thumb through both of them.
Right.
But if you were in the store, you would have noticed that.
Yeah,
You wouldn't have
exactly.
picked those two. You would have
Yeah.
put them back and got two that were. But somebody in a fucking warehouse with snot running out of his fucking nose, wet behind the ears, doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Just grabs two, doesn't look at it, and goes back to
Yep.
he's working for his break. You
Yeah.
know, he doesn't give a fuck what you got or what. It's not his problem.
Yeah,
So,
he's not dealing with it, is he?
no.
I ordered one from Target also, Brian, but I'm not expecting it to be any better.
Yeah, Target fucking sucks.
Yeah. Caveman, hello, dude. You all right? Hey, Brad.
What's going on, guy?
Dirk, hell yeah, gotta love it.
I think he was talking about the New York. I went on like a rant about the New York Ripper while you were taking that phone call.
You'll get a slip for New York Ripper, I'm sure.
I'm glad you're sure. Some like Brian dances on a razor blade. Every fucking it's an unbroken boulevard of green lights. His fucking life. My life is just fucking car wrecks and disasters every turn. So not only will it not come with a slip, it'll be fucking smashed worse than the one they gave me. That's just the way it comes for me. So.
Zod 1980s. You're correct. I'm in the UK. Where are you from, Zod? Tell me, mate. The box set was the last one in stock. Oh, see, that's a bummer, that, especially for Music Magpie. If that's the last one, and generally, if it's the last one they've got in stock, they've dropped the price of it anyway just to get rid of it. Because Music Magpie plays around with their pricing on their stock levels all the time. They're a big company that can also be found in store. So if we can go to a local Asda here and you'll find a small Music Magpie section. Your Dollar Tree is the same as our Poundland. You can find their stuff in there. But they also just have massive warehouses as well. But they sell off. You can buy their products off eBay as well, and it is next to nothing. And normally, when it's the last one in stock, they drop the price to next to nothing just to get rid of it. So yeah, Zod, tell me where you're from, man. Skull, I have boxes full of different types of extra Blu-ray cases. I have got, and if anyone needs them, just hit me up. The Slimline 11mm or 10mm red cases from 88 Films that the Slasher Classics collections came in. I can't stand them cases, so I always switch them out. So if anyone needs those thin red ones, let me know and you can have them. Dirk, yes, New York Ripper is great. Love the Donald Duck voice, yeah. And that tour scene, see you like it.
Yeah. It's filthy.
It's good that it got. It's a Blue Underground release, that.
Blue Underground, yeah.
Yeah. See, we got the release over here from Shameless, and it's god awful. Transfer shit. It's cut to hell. It's a shame, really. Yeah, Music Magpie sends to Middle Earth.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like I ordered shit from the UK, and it's like the tracking. It sounds like fucking Lord of the Rings, fucking Mordor. It's over at fucking Castle Hemingworth, which is a fucking town or some shit, and you know it's up to New Essex, you know, and like it's like what the hell are you?
Kevin said hello to Tony. Tony said hello to Guy. Kevin, Tony, I'm sorry. Still fighting migraines and nausea. Really want to get with you. You may want to discuss the slipcover bags with these guys.
Yeah.
I use slipcover bags on some. You can just sort of see them over my shoulder here. Those Arrow window editions, I always put them in bags because they're dog ear like fuck, them ones.
Dog ear and the cardboard will fucking
Yeah, it's because
yellow or whatever.
they're a slide slip box, and I like the slip box. I'm not the biggest slip case, but the slip box is something about like all this HMV stuff slip box. But the problem is the end of the slip box that's like a little flap that folds in. It just dog ears to shit down the side of it. So I have those ones in bags, but everything else I don't tend to bother with.
Just from sitting on the fucking shelf, it'll.
Yeah. Future Boy, how's it going, man? Hello, everybody. Another awesome stream as usual. Cheers, dude.
What's going on, Future Boy?
Brian, hey, I just got a smash no slip belly. I saw that, mate. Was that on the stream you did the other night? Belial's caught 4K. It's not all green lights here either. I'm just touched with the devil and I win a lot. K-Man, has Donkey Punch come up yet? Donkey Punch.
That was last night's stream. Somebody said it, and it just became like the theme, I guess.
Right. I'm from the Wirral, which is over the water. I know exactly where the Wirral is from there. I know you're coming from the Liverpool area. I'm from Wigan, so I'm about 20 miles away from you, Zod. So...
Fucking 20 miles? That might as well be the fucking moon in the UK. Shit. 20 miles. Goddamn. Well, how's the weather up there?
It's a completely different place, mate. You won't believe it. It's just going from town to town in the UK. You know what I mean? Everyone sounds completely fucking different. There's that many regional accents. It must be confusing for you Americans. You know what I mean? Because there's that many regional accents.
Speak English. You're fucking Englishmen. Your fucking country spawned the goddamn language. You don't speak it. I don't know what the fuck he's saying down here. What is this? I'm known as a posh scouser.
He's a posh scouser. He's from Liverpool, right? But there's two sides of Liverpool, and the side he comes from, the Wirral side, which is over the water. That's the more posh side of Liverpool.
Okay.
So he's a posh scouser.
Yeah. This is why we don't visit, because we don't speak the fucking language.
Right, mate, we're caught up with the chat. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll rip off a couple titles here. I got this first one. It's going to be a running theme because I do a lot of blind buying. Apparently, people keep pointing that out. That we all do a bunch of blind buying, and it's wasteful and it's shameful, and we should be donating money to the fucking war effort and to end apartheid again and whatever the fuck else stupid thing. Fuck you. I'm going to throw my money away on the dumb shit that I want to throw it away on. So I got this movie. I don't know a damn thing about it. It is Region B. I'm going to start reading the ratings because I'm very curious of why these movies are rated 18.
Yeah.
It says contains strong bloody violence, gore, and suicide.
Yeah.
So it's called Lords of Chaos.
Yeah, I know the film.
I'm not familiar with it, but the cover got me. Went on a little, whatever. But I don't even know what year this is.
I think it's is it a more modern film now?
I think it's more modern.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I've never actually seen the film myself, but I do know it from being in our old catalog.
2008 Fox, 2018. So yeah, I'll give it a try. The hell, Region B.
Yeah.
This next one, it's 15 rating. Ew, I might send this back. Contains strong injury, detail, and violence. It actually came with a slip too.
Nice.
Brotherhood of Satan.
Cool.
The title got me. So we'll see what happens with that one. But
yeah,
I won't have any problem getting rid of it if I don't like it because it's got a fucking slip. Arrow with slip is really rare.
Yeah, it is. You only get them on pre-orders or straight. If any title that comes straight out, you'll get a slip. But if it's been out for a little while, they tend to disappear. So that again, I'm familiar with the title, but I've never seen it. Is it a late 60s, early 70s film? That
it says. I think it said 70s. It doesn't say the exact year. Wait a minute. 1970.
70.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not familiar with it. Don't know anything about it. Just blind buy. and I'll watch it once, and if it's great, I'll keep it. If not,
It's one of them. I mean, it's one of them things. You know, I don't do it, and my reasons why I don't do it. I've just not got the space to do it at
yeah.
all. And if I went balls out, the fucking shit would be stacked to the ceiling, and I've not
Well,
got enough room.
the
But
thing about blind buying, I don't mean to cut you off.
no,
I pointed this out before. Like people that blind buy, it's not as if we're going into a store like supermarket fucking sweep and just lining, just knocking stuff into. That's like what people think. I guess that's what people think. It's like, yes, this is a blind buy, but anybody who knows me, this looks like something this looks like where I'd park my car. So, it's an educated blind buy. Let's put it that way.
yeah,
Pretty good chance I'll like that. So,
yeah. I mean, it's and again for what, for £9. If you watch it once, don't like it, you're gonna get your money back.
People say, well, you could stream it, this and that. Yeah, you could stream it, sure, but again, I got time to maybe watch one movie a day.
Yeah.
Watch one movie a day. All the other stuff, it kind of gives an order to it. I don't know the best way to have it. You have it, it's out of your mind, and then when you want to go find a movie to watch, go to the blind buy section. Oh, there's Brotherhood of Satan. I've been meaning to watch that for a couple months. Bam, put it in.
Yeah.
So that helps.
School 22, Lords of Chaos is good. Cool.
Walter says it's good, so it's probably horrible. That's the way that Trini would always say it. So if he says it's good, it's probably bad.
Caveman music more. Brad, you should imitate Johnny and his misogynistic demonstration. Sorry for the spelling. It's wrong side of the world translation. No, the one person I want to hear do a Scots accent is Caveman. So, Guy, on your next video, I want to hear your best Liverpudlian accent there. So,
yeah, last night on the stream, I had mentioned that the only troll I ever got was some broad calling me a misogynist, and Johnny pointed out it was a dude. It was a guy calling me that. And then, like, as he's explaining to me what the guy was trying to say, he's like pantomiming to his wife, like she's 10 feet in front of him, 5 feet in front of him. You could just say, "Hey, could you bring me some beers, honey?" He's just going, like that kind of stuff. It was just funny as hell. Like, they didn't just tell her you want beers.
School of 22. I think Arrow has slips and booklets mostly on first presses. All they do, mate. That's the rule.
I looked into it, I think, at one point, and we only get North America only gets a fraction of the slips of whatever they allot for slips. Most of them stay in the UK.
Yeah.
Even though Tony doesn't like slips, so there you go. Send them to the slip freaks over in North America.
Yeah, I've buckets of the damn things here. You know what I mean? It's. I think the last time I told Alan at it over at Paul's Movie Dungeon, I think he nearly wet his pants. You know what I mean? When I said how many slips I got,
a single tear rolled down his cheek when you said you'd send those to him.
It's they mean nothing to me. They do nothing for me.
Yeah.
Dirk, do you do any gaming, Tony? The new Evil Dead game is pretty good. I am a sporadic gamer, Dirk. I'm either in with both feet for about 6 months, or I won't touch a joypad in years. And at the moment, I'm not doing any gaming at the moment whatsoever. I got a little bit pissed off with it. I was a big collector at one time, especially vintage gaming, and the prices on gaming now is just astronomical. If you get a game that's 100% finished in the first sort of week of owning that game, you've done well. Because for me, everything that comes out now is only 80% complete. Then just put patches in afterwards to try and sort it out.
Yeah. The replacement disc program of gaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
It comes out broken. You test it. Let them know where it's broken. They fucking fix it. The free beta testing.
Yeah. I do not like digitally owning games. For me, that isn't what game collecting or gaming is. It's like this. It's about having something physical in your hands. So digital downloads for me, gaming wise, it doesn't do anything. The only thing that I do like is Xbox's streaming platform. So just like Netflix or Spotify, you pay $7.99 a month, and you can stream whatever games you want. I do like that. I think it's a good service. PlayStation Sony have a similar kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that kind of thing, yeah, I'm quite into. But at the moment, pal, I'm not doing any gaming whatsoever, and I haven't done for about 12 months. I mean, you can't really see here, but there's a Sega Dreamcast set up. I'm a massive
shit back in the day.
Yeah, man, I'm a massive Sega nut, Sega fanboy. So I still have a Dreamcast set up, and that's what most of my game is done on now. When I want to have 20 minutes on something.
Yeah, Dirk just got the Evil Dead game, and I'm wanting to get it. We can't get a fucking PlayStation here for whatever richest country in the fucking world. We can't get PlayStations.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get them here.
Yeah.
I know everyone's still struggling here.
Brian had it here. Go ahead.
Is it new console only? Is it PS5 and
I
Series
think
X
it's
only?
the previous ones, but like I sold all my shit getting ready for this last move. And for some reason in my mind, I was like, I'll just be able to get a PlayStation. No. So I don't even have my older consoles and stuff. I mean, I sold my TVs. I sold all kinds of shit, guns, all kinds of stuff to avoid, because I moved so much. In my mind, I was like, I'll just buy shit again. I'm not fucking moving this shit again.
Yeah.
And then it took like a year for me to decide to fucking move where I wanted to live. So I was staying at people's houses all over the fucking country for a better part of a year.
But if it's available on Xbox One, if I can get it on Xbox One, then yeah, Dirk, I'll have a look at it, mate. I do know the game. Like I said, I played the Friday the 13th game when that came out.
Yeah. What's good about this whole thing now is it's all cross-platform. You can play it on Xbox.
Yeah.
Dirk can play it on PC. We can still all play together and bullshit. It'd be a good time. I know Alan does too. It's just a matter of sitting down and getting together. It'd be cool to stream that. It'd be cool to fucking stream that, fucking playing it and bullshitting and all that.
Yeah, I think he does that quite regular. Well, mine's gonna blank now. Another YouTuber that does similar kind of things to us, but you never see his face. You only ever see his two dogs and what he's picked up. What the guy's name?
I don't know. He sounds like a fucking bitch to me.
Yeah, I know, man.
Show your fucking face, dude. I don't know who you think you fucking are. Tony's been doing this shit for 10 years. Nobody knows he fucking has a channel, and he has a big channel. Nobody knows him. So he goes into work 25 years, the same place. Nobody knows he's got a fucking YouTube channel. Stop being a bitch, show your face, or get off fucking YouTube.
Yeah, it's I've lost my concept. I've lost my train of thought now. I'm pointing into his mouth like feed me.
Yeah, that's what Johnny was doing, shit like that, basically.
I bought 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo DVD from the Hurt Foundation for 99 pence. Zod, that is the bargain of the century, mate, because that is the best Scooby-Doo series that was ever out. I don't care what people say. I know people love the really early stuff, the first 5 seasons of the original, but 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo is by far the best one. It's brilliant.
Zod, if you didn't know this, if you're new here, Tony and fucking TV, like you saw the light just go into his eyes. And then you mentioned that. He loves that shit, old cartoons and stuff. So.
Oh, we'll have a look at back some of that in a bit as well. As the shit
You're in the right place.
Yeah. Hey, brother, read my comment after Zod's laughed my ass off. Have I missed something then?
You haven't missed anything. This is typical caveman. No, I think what Dirk was saying was there was a comment missed last night, and Caveman kept pointing it out.
Right.
He kept pointing it out, and Alan's just like, man, I don't know what to fucking tell you. If I missed it, forget about it. Alan's been partying for like 3 days straight for his birthday weekend. He was fried. He's like, I don't care. I don't know. He just got his lights in, so he didn't give a fuck.
Let's put my glasses back on. I need a list of words like Z and aluminium. Oh, I'm with you. So, right. So words that we say in the UK that don't sound this right. So if I'm saying Z or aluminum, yeah, you'll know what I'm on about. But here in the UK, it's Z and aluminium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or what? How do you say binocular? How do you say binoculars there?
Binoculars.
Oh, okay. Because I heard somebody say binoculars one time, and I went, I about shit. I was like, what are you? That's not even close, man. What's wrong with you?
I've never heard it called that before.
Binoculars. You're enunciating the wrong stuff. I'm not. Nobody ever accused me of being a wordsmith, but goddamn, that is just wrong. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh my God, Sega! I remember when Sega CD was a big deal. It's still a big deal now, mate, because it's dear as shit to buy. You know what I mean? I can't show my face on YouTube. I'm cursed with an extreme case of sexiness.
It's always the fucking pretty boys too that don't want to show their fucking face. You ever notice that? The fucking ghouls, us, we're already like, just like this. You know, the fucking pretty boys are just like, darkness. You know, just like, God, don't look at me. I'm hideous.
Brian, Tony, I know it's an idiotic cartoon, but did you ever like Two Stupid Dogs? It's one of my favourites. Two Stupid Dogs. Don't know that one, Brian. Send me a link to it, mate. Use Instagram, man, and send me a link. I'll have to have a look at that.
It's probably like 90s, early 2000s.
It sounds very Nickelodeon-ish.
It probably is like what is that? You know, like Cat Dog and stuff like that. That's what makes it sound like to me.
Brian's still got a Sega CD system and some games. Get in there, mate. That's keep hold of that shit, or wait for the peak time and then sell it on, dude. Because
if you've told him that they're worth money, believe me when I tell you, there's going to be a listing pop right up.
Sounds like a new sexual preference. Right, we're caught up with the chat. We'll have a look at one of mine. First one of mine. Watched this film a few times when I was younger. Forgot all about it. I do own the first one on DVD. The second one stars a really sexy George Clooney with one of the worst mullets I've ever seen in my life. And that's Return of the Killer Tomatoes. Again, £9, you can't really go wrong. And was really lucky because this must have been sat in HMV from when it got first released because it's still a DVD Blu-ray combo with a booklet.
Oh, look at that.
So
that's
John will be all over that. So yeah, to still find them in store is quite rare. You don't come across them often. There was no slip on that one though, so I was. If it had been a first run, it should have had a slip, but it didn't have a slip. But it was in cellophane. But Arrows slips here in the UK, cellophane wrapped. I don't know what they're like in the US. So if you get an Arrow, so I don't know what the crack was with that one, but for £9 and it being dual format, yeah, I'll have it all day long. It's a stupid film, you know what I mean? It's just stick it in, disengage your brain, and away you go. And like I said, George Clooney with the worst mullet ever, but you know what I mean? It's entertaining enough.
Absolutely.
I'll do one more, mate, and then because, like I say, I've only got 7. You've got more than me, so.
How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 10.
Got 10. Go on, I'll do one more, then we'll drop it down. Yeah. You do 2, I'll do 1. So I've reversed the art on this one, and everybody knows this film, and it's probably one of the most stupid zombie films that's ever been made. But it's an Umberto Lenzi film, and it is City of the Walking Dead, also known as what else is it known as? This
Nightmare City.
Nightmare City. But that covers Boss. I mean that covers great. That covers actually better than the film. But it's a stupid ass zombie film where zombies are just like regular people and carrying machetes and axes and all kinds of shite. But again, it's entertaining enough. There's loads of special features on that, and for £9, you know what I mean? I'll wait forever and a day for these to drop to £9 before I buy them.
Yeah, and you know they will. It's obscure. I love
Yeah,
Italian films. I love those older Italian films because they just go for it, man. They don't
yeah,
care if it looks terrible, if it sounds terrible. We
not
got
bothered.
it. It's great.
Yeah. Um, let's have a quick look at the chat. Caveman is Martin Landau is coming out. Right.
Again, Martin Landau was mentioned
Every
on
street
several streams for people that don't know.
about 6 months ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Return's better in my opinion. Yeah, it's like I say, I've owned the first one on DVD for ages. It got like a nice little release by a company called Cinema Club years ago. Who put some sort of like low budget films out in the UK on DVD, but they did a good job with them. And then Return, I just sat there for ages. And like I say, dropped to £9. I'll have it for £9. Fucking hell. I hate tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's you'll be fucked in Irish then, mate, because every other meal's got tomatoes in it. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Okay. Well,
Go
I
on,
got some more here. This one is 15 rated, which whatever contains strong threat and nudity.
there we go. Nudity will take it to a 15.
Yeah. But it's an Italian ripoff, and I don't know anything about this other than it's an Italian ripoff of The Exorcist. It's called Beyond the Door.
Beyond the Door.
I heard about it forever, that it's crazy. Again, it's a blind buy, but how could I not like this? I don't know how I couldn't have fun with this and like it, but again, £9, $11, sure.
Yeah.
And this one's all region.
Yeah, it's again, it's a title I know, but I've never seen.
This one's 18, suitable only for persons 18 years and older. Doesn't give specifics on why it's rated that, but it's called Evil Ed. Again, don't know anything about it, but looks right up my alley. Looks crazy as hell.
Yeah, I'm sure Johnny's a fan of that film. I'm sure I've heard Johnny talk about it before.
Yeah,
or definitely one of us is a keen fan of it.
And it's all region. So UK, you're paying a UK price for a US release. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
exactly.
£9. That's like probably 25 on Amazon. Oh, that's the two. There's two. Two more. Okay. I think I got 6 left.
Come on. Anthony, do you like Hitchcock? Yeah, mate. If you go back to one of the streams we did a couple of weeks back, you'll see I found an absolute bargain of a set. I found the full Hitchcock collection on a car boot sale in here in the UK for 50p. So if you want, mate, I'll ping you the link over to that and you can go and have a look at it on that one. Oh, not tomatoes is another word for you. Tomatoes, I suppose. Yeah,
we say tomato here.
Yeah.
In the civilized world, we say tomato. I don't know what you hooligans are fucking doing over there, but it's tomatoes over here. God damn it! And aluminum, we bastardized it. We don't say that fancy shit. Aluminium, binoculars. You goddamn aristocrats.
Binoculars is a great
binoculars. I heard a British guy say it at a grappling tournament years ago. Binoculars. And we all kind of went, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Binocular. You know the binoculars, the spectacles that go in your head and blah, blah, and we're just like, spectacles? What are you fucking talking about? And it just, you don't want to be the one British guy in this country. Around, you just shut the fuck up and listen. Learn.
School the 22 unity. Yes, please. It's Caveman loves him. Some Lando. Nether region jokes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Evil Ed is awesome. Got Bill's Mosley in it, but voice only.
That's too bad. He's got a good voice, great movie voice, but the physicality is what makes him. Everything that he does is, like a lot. The Devil's Rejects, moving his hair out of the way like he does, and I'm the
Yeah.
devil, and I'm here to do the devil's work, and all that.
Always, I have extra Hitchcock doubles for upgrades along the way. Yeah, I know the 4 films got the 4K treatment here in the UK. I can't remember what was on that set though. I think it was it The Birds, Rear Window. Oh, I can't think what the other 2 were. Psycho and something else. I think it was. Zod, I love the 80s. Well, mate, you're in the right place coming to my channel because I am an absolute fucking nerd for it. So it's go and clock some of my other videos, mate, and listen to me talking nonsense and geeking out about stuff. When in the 80s was you born, Zod? Are you like me? Are you a 70s child that was brought up all the way through the 80s, or are you an 80s child that got brought up through the 90s?
You'd have to be a kind of a 70s child, really, to be super
true 80s,
into with the 80s.
Yeah. 77 I was born, so I was there for all of it. So
there are a lot of channels that are 80s themed, and it's like people younger than me.
Yeah.
And I can kind of get it, but you're talking about pop culture and how it was in the 80s. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, don't get me started.
You were a glint in the man who raped your mother's eyes when that stuff was going on. But like, on another hand, I can sympathize with it because I'm a 90s kid, and in the video store where I spent the majority of my time, what a fucking loser I was, the 80s shit, 70s and 80s shit was all I rented. It was all right there. The brand new 90s stuff I wasn't really interested in. I was interested in the 80s. So I first time watch, I didn't read the back and go, oh, this is a 70s film, this is an 80s film. It looked good. I watched it. So I grew up watching 80s films, but 80s culture, totally foreign to me. 80s music, no. Not a clue.
I should have read the rest of his comment because he's actually it sort of spells it out for me there how old Zod is. So he's put, I love the 80s. It was the best time of my life. I collected board games from back in the day, mate. I collect 80s board games as well. I miss those days getting home from school and watching the ends of fucking Sons and Daughters, mate. You must be the same age as me. Sons and Daughters was a really weird Australian soap opera that was on in the 80s, but I think it was like, was it set in the 40s or the 50s or something like that? It's bizarre as shit, mate. So if he remembers that kind of stuff, he's about the same age as me, if not a little bit older. But, mate, if you've got a channel, I will come and check you out. Because if you collect 80s board games as well, and you like 80s TV that was on in the UK, it's sort of similar kind of thing, me and you could probably do some videos, mate, because it's very rare I find anybody on here that's into the similar kind of things I am. Hence, why I do all these kind of stuff with all these American guys. So, you know what I mean? It's, where are the charts? Go back up there. Brad Nancy stream, giving the new means of spilling the tea. I see that there. He's playing on the us Brits like drinking tea. And you're quite right, Guy. I do like drinking tea. It's a British pastime. Is drinking tea.
You fucking weirdos. Nobody fucking drinks hot tea over here. What's the matter with you?
It's because it's fucking red hot where you live. It's freezing here all the time where I live. Yeah. It's not warm. You know what I mean? I think it's been about 18. It's been 18 degrees here today, and that's
strange. It'll be hot as fuck here, and somebody will have a hot ass fucking cup of coffee in their hand, just pounding it away. It's like, I don't care if it's hot. I can't even taste it anymore. I just need it. So.
Vertigo, you're right, Guy. That was the other one on that one. Look at that. This guy remembers some stuff. Anthony, I forgot you're a man child. He was in one of my streams where I referred to myself as in the third person as a man child. I'll tell you what that was on. That was on Johnny's 21 questions.
Yeah.
Johnny asked me to explain my channel and what my channel was about. And I told him it was the insane ramblings of a 40-odd-year-old man child. And basically that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Dirk, yeah, man, we chat about Dirk's the same age as me.
Yeah.
Skulder, you're there as well, mate. You're in the 44, 45, 44 bracket.
I'm the youngest guy. I feel like I'm your uncle. I'm just an old angry man.
Caveman, parachute pants, and members only and headbands. Parachute pants. We was never privileged to parachute pants in the UK, but we did have jeans that had like crazy logo prints on them. I don't know if you ever had them in the States in the 80s, but they was ludicrous looking back at it now. Simon says, yeah, speak and spell and all that shit. Yeah, I remember all that. So he's 76. So you're now 45. Are you Zod? I turned 45 this time, so you must be 45 now if you're born in 76. Oh, there's 80 stuff coming out all over now. A-Team, Knight Rider, and Mr. T's birthday was today. He's 70, yeah. He looks fucking older than that, to be honest. He looks haggard.
Yeah. That's a hard life. That's
carrying a lot of jewelry around that's done that to him.
Yeah.
School
jewelry.
22, yeah. I love it. Yeah. Jewelry. See, Skulder likes tea. Man, you where he lives, it's fucking colder than where I live. So that's why you drink tea.
Over in Mordor, I mean, it's always raining and shit.
Niels, he's 73, so you're back end of your 40s. Yeah, coming to the back end of your 40s. K-Man, Zoddy's going to force what? Zoddy's going to force Anthony him to boycott. Zod is going to force Anthony.
Caveman, explain that next time.
Yeah,
he will clarify. Trust me.
I've no idea on that one. I'm completely lost where we're at. Is it your turn?
I just showed Evil Ed. I think it's your turn. It's your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. So I get this one. I sat on the fence for it for ages again because I was waiting it coming to £9 bracket, and it has done. And I love this film. This is an exploitation film at its best. If you like Romance in the Stone, if you like Jewel in the Nile, if you like King Solomon's Mines, and you like all that kind of shit, then you'll love Bloodstone. I know if Brian's still in here, I know Brian's a fan of this film. Hey, there we go.
It was a strong recommendation from Anthony, so I got it as well. That was in my pile.
Yeah, man, it's a great watch. Again, it's nothing that hasn't been done before. A couple that are newlyweds that are on honeymoon in India, and somehow they end up in this possession of, I think it's the world's largest ruby. And then a madass Indian guy who's a taxi driver, sort of try and help them out and everything. It's a good film, action film, a little bit of comedy in there as well. I think it's one of those that was slept on for years that people forgot about, and that because of like films like Jewel in the Nile and Romance in the Stone and Indiana Jones and all that kind of stuff. I think the actual cover art is better than the film. I mean, both sides. I mean, the reverse art on this is really good as well. So, that was Bloodstone. Like I say, what you'll find is when I'm picking some of this stuff up when it's on sale, HMV hasn't got everything. They only have certain things, and if it's sold, it's sold. It's very rare they replenish it in. But so I think because my HMV has just become a bigger store, they had more stuff in when sale time for Arrow came on.
Have you heard of a film called Gwendolyn? The Perils of. Hang on, let me read it here. Because that Bloodstone sounds an awful lot like this movie. It's called The Perils of Gwendolyn in the Land of the Yik Yak. Have you seen that?
No, even I don't know that one.
Dude, right up. I mean, when I say it's right up, the car runs you over. That's how much it's in your fucking alley. Check that out. Find a way to stream it. The Perils of Gwendolyn in the Land of the Yik Yak. It's also just known as Gwendolyn. But check that movie out. That was a movie. It's a Severn title, so didn't have to twist my arms to check it out. But Johnny recommended it, and I mean, it sounds a lot like Bloodstone. And I'm telling you, I watched it. I'm just going, I know Anthony loves this movie. There's no point even texting him because I'm sure he's seen this and loved it. It's 80s. Tawny Kitane's in it. You know, it's so 80s. Tawny Kitane's in it.
It's a 1984 French film. All right, I don't know that one.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm sure you got the right one. I don't know that there's too many movies that have that exact title.
No, it comes up straight away. Severin posted the trailer on YouTube for it.
Yeah,
That's on my watch list. Then I'll check that one out.
Stream that one, buy it, whatever. That is right up your fucking alley. It was good too. I thought it was really good, really fucking crazy.
Oh, the crazier the better for me, especially that kind of stuff. You know
it's your Indiana Jones, but it's like an Indiana Jones. He's like an anti-hero version of the hero. Like he doesn't want to help anybody with anything, and it's not like he's reluctant. He doesn't want to fucking do it at all. Like
right.
He'd rather be whoring and gambling and just it's great.
Crushes from 81. K-Man surprised Mr. T didn't turn blue from the silver poisoning. What's here again, so it was the Sullivans that was setting the water. That was another one. Sons and Daughters, Sullivans. Next, you'll be telling me you used to watch Take the High Road, which was a Scottish drama that came on at lunchtime. Neighbours, Home and Away. I mean, this guy's.
This is another strange phenomenon. Like, we have soap operas here, but there's one kind of person that watches a soap opera in the United States, and that's like a stay-at-home like cat lady type woman that just got 50 cats and just watches soap operas. They come on in the fucking middle of the day, and they're total fucking nonsense. They go on for like 100 years. I mean, and they're insane. Like somebody's in a coma for 10 years. They come back. Like they're blind now. They recover their vision. They have amnesia. I mean, they're terrible here. I don't know how they're, it's just to me to hear grown men go, yeah, I was watching me soaps. Like that is just way out there. Like only the dregs of society watch soap operas and the elderly, maybe.
We've got there's three main ones in the UK. Each channel, so BBC, ITV, Channel 4. They've all got their own soap, and they're a big deal in the UK. Coronation Street, EastEnders, and Emmerdale Farm. You know what I mean? A soap opera about a fucking farm. Well, it used to be about a farm, but Brian, I've got Bloodstone. It's a fun one. It is, mate. It's a good film.
Brian loves that fucking director, that Nico Masterakis.
Yeah. Well, it was directed by Dwight Little, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, produced by Nico.
Yeah. Spell check deal. If you and Zod get together, please don't boycott us Americans, man.
I told you.
I get it. So what you're saying? Yep, Caveman. If you want to watch some nonsensical British YouTube videos, mate, then come to my channel. You know what I mean? It's I've got some more in the pipeline as well that I'm going to be doing, but there won't be streams. They're actual videos I'm doing with another guy here on YouTube who's got a pretty kick-ass channel with a decent following. And I reached out to him a couple of days ago and asking would he put a particular cartoon title that I like onto his review list. And he does these little skits and they're taking the piss, but in like a funny, nice, light-hearted kind of way of the stuff that was nostalgic to. And he said, yeah, I could do that. He said, but I don't want you I want you to do it with me. So he wants me to do like a couple of minutes talking about it, and he'll do a couple of minutes talking about it. Then he's going to edit this video. So, and he's got a decent following. So keep your eye out for that kind of stuff, Caveman, if you like all this kind of stuff. Oh my God, no, Firewalker. Shit, we're going off topic here now.
Who the fuck brought up old TV shows?
No, it's a film. It's a film.
Chuck
Norris and Lou Gossett, Firewalker, mate. I fucking love Firewalker. It's probably Chuck Norris's worst acting role ever. He may as well have not been there because he doesn't do fuck all. They could have brought a 6-foot cardboard cutout of him and just stood it in shot, and that would have done more than what Lou Gossett just carried the whole film, but it's fucking brilliant. And Billy out of Predators in it as well. He plays the bad guy.
Billy. Yeah. His real name is Billy. That's the actor's real name. Yeah, I think it's Billy. He's crazier than hell. If you ever watch the behind the scenes when they would talk about him, they like, well, there'd be a bodyguard that went around with them everywhere. And they go, what's the body? Like, he's not a star. Why is the body? No, the bodyguard is there to watch him.
Watch him,
to protect him from you, or you from him.
Yeah, it's fucking nut job. Yeah. School 22. Haven't watched my copy of Bloodstone yet. If you want to watch along with it, mate, it seems like a few people have picked it up in the stale. If you want to do a watch along, we can do a watch along one night with it. It's a decent film. Anything like oh Christ, no, Guy, don't get me going, mate. Beastmaster, holy shit, mate. I mean, I've Spanish imports of that film. Johnny sent me a 4K of it. I've an old VHS lying around of it somewhere. It's an obsession. Again, go down to my other videos, mate, and you'll see me fucking ranting about Beastmaster. K-Man, who shot JR? It was a dream. Was that Dallas? That one?
That's Dallas. What he's describing.
Dallas. Yeah. Firewalker is an awesome film, Dirk. It is. Gwendolyn, a runaway nun, arrives in Hong Kong on a mission to find her father, who was last seen in the legendary land of the Yik Yak, searching for a rare butterfly. She's guided.
Continue.
Right.
The next comment's probably, I'm sure.
We're not here yet, but
yeah, he's adding it.
I'm in. That's all I need to see. I don't need to see anymore. I'm in.
The nun is Tawny Katane.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so you like it because it's got a nun in it. It's always.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, you'll get. Listen, nothing is as good as the first opening act. Don't get me wrong, but you watch that opening act, you're like, this is going to be the best movie ever. And it goes like it takes a hard right at some point, but still, it's a lot of fun. If it continued the same pace it's doing in the first act, I'm like, this is the best fucking movie ever. It's so fucking crazy.
Hell yeah, Rob. Oh, Zoddy's come up with another one. Yeah, I forgot fucking Country Practice. Yeah, that was another one. What about Flying Doctors? You forgot about that one as well.
Listen to these fucking titles. You're talking about these shows. Flying Doctors.
Flying Doctors was about doctors in the Australian outback.
Right.
It's honestly, mate, you can't make this shit up. Crusher. Yeah. It's Chuck Norris movies right up my way. I have a collection video on my YouTube channel. I think I've seen it, Crusher, mate. Dirk, just Firewalker, make your eyes bleed like Firestarter. It doesn't Guy, no. Clockwork Orange, crack y'all's top 100. Mate, no. It's too serious for my liking. And again, I know it's another British film, but I'm not really into that kind of stuff.
I have not seen A Clockwork Orange since I was a little kid. I really need to revisit it.
Mm-hmm. I have seen it, but it's not really.
I know it's very strange, and it's like some dystopic Britain or something. It takes place. I don't remember a lot of it.
Yeah. No K-Man's nothing like it. Laugh out loud. School 22. None on the run. I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. They ship her. I'm not going to spoil the movie. They ship her in a fucking crate. They ship this fucking nun in a goddamn crate, and it's just on a port, and like, it's just the box breaks open, and it's a fucking nun in there. I'm just going, and then from there it just continues. Yeah.
Go on, you do one while we have the same one then, and then.
So yeah, I did the Bloodstone. This is the Region B, same thing, but the cover was fucking great. There's so much shit going on there.
Again, even the reverse, both. It's very rare you get the new and the reverse where they're brilliant. That's an exception. Both covers are great.
I don't know if that's a book in there or not. I don't care. The next one I got is Region B 15. Contains strong bloody violence, injury detail, and language.
Ooh.
Injury detail. I've seen this before. Everybody's seen it, man. It's Nightbreed.
Yes,
Clive
great
Barker's Nightbreed. Fucking strange. This killer, the way they designed him is a great looking outfit, but it's an out there, slasher type thing. But
yeah.
I had the Scream Factory. I ended up getting this. I'm just trying to, if I can get rid of a Scream Factory out of my collection, I will, just because I fucking hate them now, and I'm like a jaded, like it's like they're like my ex that used to abuse me apparently because I fucking hate them. I don't even like looking at them anymore. But so I picked this one up. It is what it is. It's not breed, so it's not the best thing in the world, but
no, it's a solid title, mate.
Yeah.
My next one is when I'm doing this kind of stuff, the kind of shit that I'm into. My wife, it's not into it at all. There's an odd few title that's in this collection that she'll go, do you want to watch such and such a thing, or have you got such and such a thing? And this was one she kept asking about all the time. She likes it, I like it. It's a bit of a cult classic now, and it's Heathers.
Okay.
It's one of them that I can take off the shelf, put on, and we both can sit down and watch. And I've never owned a copy, and it's been out for forever. This, but again, £9 pick up this time. I thought, yeah, I'll throw it in. And again, there's actually crap loads of special features on it. But it's good, you know what I mean? Christian Slater, it's Winona Ryder. It's a decent enough flick.
Yeah. I got some more here. The next one I got was it's 18. It's Region B only. Suitable only for persons 18 and over. No reasons given, but there are a lot of them in this one. Society. Fucking crazy ass movie. Brian Yunza. The U.S. release is like $25. So again,
really,
I needed it, so got it, and big fan of this one. It's out there. I mean, it's fucking way out there, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, again, it's a title I know of. I don't think I recall ever seeing it. But I do know the title.
I liked it so much, I got two. Sometimes I'll pick up a second one if I know, like somebody wants it that I know. And
yeah.
Shoot it over.
Yeah, it's worth doing for £9, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
or if I know somebody wants it, send me the fucking $11. I'll ship it.
Yeah, that's it, innit?
That kind of thing.
I've started something. School of 22. I only see Flying Doctors on Finnish TV. Aussie show, right? Yeah, mate. There's an Australian show about some doctors. I hope the can of worms tonight. Anyone remember Lady Hawk? Yeah, mate. It's brilliant. Rutger Hauer. What the hell was his name that was in the early 2000s Godzilla film and that? Fucking
Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick's in it. Michelle Pfeiffer's in it. It's a great film. Great film. Again, guy, man, if you like that kind of stuff, look down further in my channel, mate. You'll see my rantings about them kind of films. I love that kind of shit. Ryan, this this guy is Screen Factory but buys 4 fucking huge Friday the 13th box set.
Hey. This is not a fucking an intervention here, all right? I love that set, all right? I have no apologies. How dare you?
Well, it'll be one of them, mate. If you're looking to offload one of those, hit me up with a price, mate. I'm interested in one of them.
I'll sell you one. I'll sell you one at whatever the cost is. I think I have $100 in each of them. The thing is, with my business, it makes sense to have a couple different addresses. So it wasn't like I was going to be in different states for different tax things, and I was going to have 2 homes, at least 2 homes. So I love this franchise so much. I was like, well, shit, I want 2 of them. Anyway, I bought one, and then that turned into 2, obviously. But it was like, I think it was like I could buy one for 120, or if I did 2 or more, it was like 100. Shit.
Right.
So then I bought 3, obviously, because I've got a problem. But I bought the second one. I went on to get one more for a second home, and I ended up with 3. But yeah, it's just an awesome fucking set.
It's a lovely set, mate. It's
This
a lovely
predates
set.
my newfound hatred for Scream Factory. This was back when they were making good shit too. This was a different time for them as in a relationship. That was a different time for us.
Yeah.
We were different people then. We've changed, and they have changed. They've become fucking a different company. But yeah, I love this set, and this is the best thing they've ever done, in my opinion. It's awesome, and I was reasonably priced from the beginning, even at $170.
It was. It was.
But now that it's $100, it's a steal, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I've just got the crappy 8-disc set that came out years back,
and it's got the replacement discs already with it, so you won't have to worry about that.
Brilliant. Yeah, mate. We'll chat about that later.
We'll figure it out.
Dirk says Heathers is pure nostalgia. It is, mate. It's again, it's one of those films that my wife must have watched a couple of times because she can like quote bits out of it or know scene by scene stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a decent film. Brian Heathers is great. The Arrow edition is the best edition. I own it with a slipcover. I think it's still. I've seen it in other people's pickups from the UK where they've walked in store and still found it with the slip on an HMV. Oh, here we go. The second. I think. Oh no, it's not. I thought it might have been second part of Cave's Man.
Explanation.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. Oh my God. There's that. He's putting that much. I'm lost now. Right. Wherever. Upon breaking out of the dungeon, youthful thief Philippe Gaston, Matthew Broderick, befriends Captain Navier Rutgehour, a man with a strange secret. I know. I've seen this film, guy. I know all about it. It is Michelle Pfeiffer. You're quite right. I'll pop it up on screen, dude, but I'm not reading. It's like fucking War and Peace. This. Again, if you want to know all about the film itself, go and check one of my videos out. You'll see it. Score 22. Brad wants to save the world from Friday Bog said to buy them all himself.
Well, see, now if I've got one sold, now I've only got 3. So now I really only have 1 extra. There you go. And I would like to point out, Counselor Brian, that I am not the only person, and a lot of people we know. I'm not going to put people on blast. A lot of people we know bought at least 2. At least 2.
Yeah.
We all know what happened with the Halloween set.
Yeah.
When that fucking thing went OOP, $500.
Yeah.
So a lot of people bought 1 to keep and 1 to sell later, and yeah, so that's happened.
Yeah. Love Heathers and Pump Up the Volume. Pump Up the Volume is a good film. I'm surprised no one's ever picked that up, to be honest. Resonates with being non-smart, pimple-headed comic drawing nerd, and was picked on a lot. Just fulfilled some of my fantasies. Yeah, it's a good film. Pump Up the Volume. Zod Heathers is great. The teen genre is my favourite. The 80s was teen films galore. It was, mate. There's some fantastic films in there. But again, Zod, if you want to do some live streams, mate, where I can nerd out and so can you about this 80s stuff, mate, just hit me up. I'm always happy to get anybody on here who wants to talk about that kind of shit, or even knows what I'm talking about with that kind of shit. So, Caveman, I have the Steelbook of Heathers. How much does the Arrow version cost? I hate being. Well, it's like we've just said, mate. That version, the UK version of that, £9. So what, Brad? $11. There you go. Brian, Pump Up the Volume as a Warner Archive Blue release here in the States. So if it's a Warner Archive, I would imagine at some point then HMV will pick it up for the premium collection line because it's either all Paramount Presents or Warner Archive stuff that HMV put out. Is it me? Are you? I'm completely lost now. Is it me? Right. I love this film. It's brilliant, and I know that you like the guy that's in it. It's a brilliant futuristic take on how worlds are now run by how the world's run by corporations, and all countries have been dissolved into one, and the only thing left is rollerball. Fucking brilliant film. Batshit crazy. Storyline's a bit thin, but you sort of get the premise of it. Like I say, there's no longer any countries left. It's just now the world that's being run by corporations and big conglomerates, and they're pumping all the money into rollerball. And it's about one man's plight to not be put out to pasture because they're trying to make him retire and pay him off. And he just wants to keep playing, but they said, you can't do that. You're going to have to retire at some point. The next new big thing's going to have to come through because that's how we make money. That's how they're making money. And he doesn't want to do that. And he tries to prove them all wrong. And bloodshed occurs. It's a good film. 70s film. It's great.
Great artwork too. I love that.
It's fantastic. I mean, the one that they did. I mean, I'm a sucker for the original stuff, but even the one that they did, that one is pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
for the release. But that original artwork's great.
Yeah, that's great. The original poster artwork is really good.
Yeah. So Rollerball, I'm surprised it's never got a sort of better release than that. Really, a bit of a cult classic that, but yeah, I like it.
Yeah, no 4K or anything.
Nothing as yet. No.
This next one is all region. 18 contains strong, gory violence. Everybody's seen this one, but I think there's 4K coming to this. I don't care. I love this artwork. It's a Maniac Cop.
Maniac Cop.
Great arrow artwork there. Like I said, it is a UK only release, but it's all regions. So the fuck's it matter? But awesome flick. The best in the franchise, in my opinion. But
yeah, it's great. I mean, I love Maniac Cop. If you look up on some of the videos, there's a poster up behind me here on the wall that's Maniac Cop, and I've got the Arrow's had that license and franchise for years. I've got the old Winded edition.
Yeah,
that one, which came with four variants of the artwork, a poster, reversible poster. So that was a cool release.
Four different artworks. God, I hope Tony's not watching this.
Yeah.
We'll have to look those up.
Yeah. But it's they're pretty hard to come by. I mean, if I can find them, I'm always on the lookout for Johnny, for the ones he's not got of those that I can grab him over here. Because they're a little bit cheap. They're a little bit cheaper over here than what they are in your neck of the woods, but they're quite hard to come across anywhere now, really. Especially in good condition and complete. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've always wanted that basket case with slip. With the slip basket, that they did.
Yeah,
I always kind of wanted that, but it's people want stupid money for it. Fucking keep it. I have the Second Sight 3-disc thing. I'll just keep that.
Yeah. I know Brad mentioned Big Joe Guy again. Maniac Cop Blu-ray, yes, just give it to me. The rest 2 and 3. And was there a 4th movie? Is there a 4th? No, I definitely know there's 2 and 3.
There's definitely 2 and 3. Blue Underground has them. They're 4K.
Yeah. Two's a pretty decent film. 3 goes off the boil a bit, but two's a decent watch.
Yeah.
Again, this title for me now is top 3 zombie films, probably. I've got this title on multiple other things. I've got a limited edition Vipco release that they did of this for the Video Nasty release of Vipco's. And again, I picked Johnny the Steelbook up of it the other week. Now, I love the old Arrow Steelbooks. The artwork on them is fantastic, but man, if I start with them, there's no stopping. And I ain't got fucking room for them, so I didn't bother. So it's Zombie Flesh Eaters. Fucking great title. What is there to say about this? You know what I mean? It's a fucking kick-ass film. Special features is brilliant on it. And I know there's been numerous releases of it, and we'll probably get more of it again. But I mean, you can see it on that because that's what the back of the steelbook looks like. The one I sent Johnny, but I mean that the new artwork's amazing. That steelbook is unreal. Probably
Yeah.
the best. The three that they did was City of the
City of Living Dead, The Beyond.
This one and The Beyond. Yeah, I mean the Beyond is the one I'm still trying to track down for Johnny as well.
It's great looking. The Beyond. Brian will tell you in the chat. He's got the Beyond one. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's the one at the moment that seems to be holding its money in the UK. The rest of them, prices, the Ursa's dropped out the price of them. They're not really going for that much anymore. And I picked them up for Johnny 4K. For relatively.
There has to be a 4K coming to both of those.
Yeah, you'd have thought so.
Dead and Beyond.
Yeah, you would have thought so. Caveman, you skipped me. I did, mate. Yeah, because I know all about the film you was talking about, and I wasn't being rude with it or anything. But it took me another 20 minutes to read through all that, and I know that film inside out. So, yeah. See, Caveman, I got skipped and said nothing. Dirk, I'm sorry. I really love that movie. I love it too, mate. I really do. And obviously, go down below and you'll see me fucking reviewing it. Just talking crazy things about it. Zod, 1980s. I have a German Blu-ray of Maniac Cop with a lenticular cover. Cool. Well, that looks good. Dirk, I don't think it's intentional, brother. It's not. It's not intentional, but there's that much stuff coming through the chat. I'd never get through it all otherwise. Brian, Zombie Flesh Eaters is the steelbook I don't have. I have City and the Beyond. Brian, if you want me to keep an eye out for you, mate, for a decent copy, complete, I will do. I picked that one up for Johnny for about 16 quid off a guy who I know who buys and sells on eBay. So if you want me to keep out, mate, if you want me to keep your eye out for you, pal, I will do, and I'll send you a copy over.
Oh, yeah.
Go on, mate, your pick.
Yes, the last one I got, it is Region B. It's a newer film, but not super new, 2002. So rated the 15 rating, contains strong language and moderate sex and violence. This would be this would be 18 in today's world, but it's not a horror film at all. It's a movie called Dark Blue with Kurt Russell.
Oh, yeah, I know the film.
The people that really know me, like, super hardcore crime movies is really where that's my favorite genre, but there's so few real crime movies out there. This is kind of this isn't the best crime movie in the world, but I do love it. It's very gritty and grimy in spots, and Kurt Russell's character is awesome in it.
Yeah, is he a corrupt police officer?
To a point. So what he does,
I think I've seen it. Yeah.
He's not. It's not like he's on the take. He doesn't steal money or anything, but that's like he's in the worst parts of LA, and he just basically goes, well, you got crime and you got criminals, and let's just try and make it. That's how he gets his arrest. He just finds dirt bags and basically pins the crimes on them, and literally their time will come. Like, that's the way he does it. Like, well, these may not be the people that robbed that bank, but they done other shit. They're going to be the people that robbed the bank, and he has like 100% clearance rate, and he's just awesome in it. And you would never be able to make this movie today. And it's like, I believe it's actually written by the same guy who wrote Training Day. Yeah. James Ellroy and David Ayer. David Ayer wrote Training Day. James Ellroy wrote LA Confidential. And it really makes sense with this. So I've always liked it. It's always been a favorite of mine. So I upgraded the Olive Films to this. This has a lot of special features. Olive Films has nothing, obviously. That's what Olive Films is known for, no special features. So
yeah,
it's a good one.
I'm sure I have seen it. It does ring a bell.
So like sci-fi and crime, I think, are the closest, in my opinion. Like, a true sci-fi film has no love story in it whatsoever. That's how you know it's a real hardcore sci-fi film. Alien, no love angle whatsoever, no love story, no bullshit. This does have a love story in it, unfortunately. And crime is the same way. A crime movie, a hardcore crime movie, there's no love story whatsoever. It's not if they have a spouse or whatever, it's like Thief. That's the only way you can handle it. It's a conversation. Like, we're going to get together. We're going to get married. I'm going to buy a baby. That's literally what happens. I'm gonna buy some baby, and then we're good. That's the end of it. It's not gonna be a big romance. There's a big romance in this. It kind of drags the movie down, but anyway, that's the one I was most excited about getting in.
Yeah, if I remember rightly as well, it's got decent reverse art on that. If I remember rightly, I'm sure it has.
We'll find out in about 30 seconds.
I'm sure I've seen the release before, and I'm sure that the reverse is quite good on it. Or I might just be talking shit.
Brian one day he said something similar to that. He's like, "Oh, the reverse is great on that." When I opened it, it was just fucking white on the other side. I said, "You know what, Brian? I think I like the other side better."
There you go.
Yeah, that's new artwork too.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's old poster work I've never seen, but yeah, I like them both. Which one I like better? But I'm happy to get that one in. Like I said, some special features. I'd like to know more about that one.
Caveman, I'm sorry. I mean, no offense. Is Crusher related to Big Jaw Guy?
Dave, are you related to Robert Zadar, Crusher?
Yeah. Dark Blue is awesome.
Yeah, it's a fun one. Well, fun.
Dark Blue
I guess.
needs a steelbook.
Very bleak
in 4K.
Yeah, very bleak crime film.
Yeah. Dirk says, "I know I've seen it, but I can't remember it." Yeah, mate, I'm sure I've seen it.
Yeah.
K-Man, what Arrow steelbooks are available over there for a trade? There's loads, mate. I mean, depends what you're into. You know what I mean? They turned a lot of the Italian horror stuff out onto those steelbooks. If you have a look, there's the really early stuff. The artwork's phenomenal on, and they're the ones you really want. I mean, the other stuff goes for pittance. But if you like films like The Burbs and all that kind of stuff, they got steelbooks. But what you're really looking at is The Beyond, City of the Living Dead, Zombie Flesh Eaters. I'm sure there's a couple more with the same. I think it's the same artist, isn't it? But I'll if you want, Guy, I'll ping you some photographs over, man. If you want to do some trading, then I'm more than happy to do that.
No.
Oh Christ! Right, Duck. You've got to laugh. And I've just recently bought Johnny a copy of it. So if you saw Johnny's unboxing of the stuff I sent to him the other day, and this is low budget filmmaking at its best, and it's a British cult classic, and it is Hawk the Slayer. People may laugh, people may point and make comment at me, but I'm not bothered. It's fucking brilliant. Actual cheese fest. Was made for about £100 in Sherwood Forest. It's brilliant. If you like sword and sorcery kind of stuff, and if you've not seen Hawk the Slayer, check it out. It's great.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think in terms of an all-time favorite top one. I just kind of, I guess, keep a mental, like maybe top 5, top 10. I could probably give you 3 titles in my top 10 right now would be The Wrestler, Dragged Across Concrete.
Yeah.
And the Dread from whatever 2013 or something.
Yeah, Dread is fantastic.
So
that's another one we need to watch along with, because I think everybody owns a copy of it now.
I love that movie. I could watch it anytime. It's
yeah. Carl Urban's brilliant in it as well. He takes a real good part as Dread. So Anthony, do you have extra cases if I send you the art and disc safely by themselves? Yeah, mate, I've got cases. Yeah, I've always got cases. Crusher, hell no, but go and try and watch Hell Comes to Frogtown. Hell Comes to Frogtown, I know Johnny likes it. I don't know if you're probably not that into it. Are you, mate? No, you don't like it. I know Pops didn't like it. I think Brian likes it. It's in the UK, as the saying goes, it's very Marmite. You'll either love it or you'll hate it.
Yeah,
Um,
polarizing, I guess.
Yeah,
But I love Roddy Piper as an actor.
it's
I
great.
think he's great, and They Live. I just didn't. Oh, hell comes a frog down. Didn't work for me at all.
Yeah, it's low budget. Hell yeah, brother, we'll check them out. Yeah, man, Hawk the Slayer. Go if you're watching that film, though, Dirk. Take it with a pinch of salt, mate, because it is not serious. It's cheesy as shit. But you'll recognise loads of British actors in there at the like real start of the career. So really, really early on. But the main budget of this went to go and play, and they had to play Jack Palance. Jack Palance plays the bad guy in this, and he fucking hams it up. He's brilliant in it. But all the budget must have gone paying him, because everybody else in there, you won't even know it. Yeah.
And the three I mentioned are 1,000% serious. There's not a fucking joke in any of them. Yeah, the Wrestler, there's some kind of little bit, but the other two.
The Wrestler, I love The Wrestler. I've got a copy of The Wrestler. It's great.
It's a crazy good, insanely good movie, I think.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Do you all ever get tired of answering what's your favourite film, or struggling with answering what is non-normal favourites to just try and leave them with a good recommendation? I don't tire of it, because I think my recommendations will probably be slightly different to other people's, because I've got a different outlook on the stuff I'm into. Especially to a lot of these guys I stream with, you know what I mean? Most of these are straight up horror guys or horror action guys. I'm a little bit of horror, big action guy, big sci-fi guy. So my recommendations will always be sort of a little bit different. So no, I don't. And some of the shit that I talk about, a lot of people's never heard of before. So if I can turn somebody onto a film that they've never heard of or seen before, then no, I'll talk about it all the time. You know what I mean? It doesn't bother talking. I don't bother talking about it.
I never ask somebody what their all-time favorite or number one forever. And I just like to. I'd ask somebody what's three. Give me any three films in your top 10, and it'll probably be the top three is what they'll say, whether they know it or not. You know, I did that with Alan the other day. I said, gun to your head, just name three movies in your top 10, and he's like, I said 5, 4, 3, 2, and he just named off Back to the Future, Rocky, Jaws.
Rocky.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? That's probably your top three if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Under my head, if any of those three I mentioned, they're probably my top three. It wouldn't shock me. So. I like recommending stuff too.
I do all the time.
And
I like
you tailor the recommendations too. I wouldn't recommend this to Tony from Basement Blues, even though I like it a lot. You know what I mean? Like you can tailor your recommendations.
I only ever watched the trailer for that after you said check it out, and just the trailer fucked me up. You know what I mean? So it's it's a crazy
good
film.
one.
Brian, I like it. Pops sent me an awesome Vinegar Syndrome slip box to it recently. What title was that, mate?
Hell Comes the Frog Town.
Hell Comes the Frog Town. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah. That comes in that nice. Is it like the top removes off that one? I think.
Yeah.
Is that the same one I'm thinking of?
Yep.
Is Mermite another word? No, guy, it's not. It is Mermite. M-A-R. M-A. Just look for it. Mermite. It's a yeast extract that we spread on toast for breakfast in the morning in the UK. And if you go to Australia, it's known as Vegemite.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the advert for Mermite is either you'll love it or you'll hate it.
Why can't you just put fucking jelly on your toast or butter? God damn it. Be normal.
Mermite, try it. Try Mermite. It's fucking brilliant, honestly. There we go. So Superman 2 is my favourite. Straight up film, mate. Great film. Again, there are films that so if you come to these kind of streams, mate, not enough people talk about. You know what I mean? I think they've forgotten what Christopher Reeves did with the Superman franchise. I mean, yeah, you can sort of forget what Cannon did with Superman 4, but it's bad, but not that bad. I've seen worse, but 1, 2, and 3 are fantastic. Brian Allen is super likable. I'm really worried I pissed him off with his birthday memes. I don't think you pissed him off at all, mate. I don't worry about it.
I know Alan personally. We talk all the time. No, he's not pissed at you or anybody else. That's Alan.
Yeah. I love giving recommendations. I love it more when they love it. Yeah, it's a cool thing, mate. You know. Why not just say yeast? Because yeast can be used for many different things. Here in Britain, we use loads of yeast for brewing beer. So the byproduct of brewing beer is the product that they make Mermite from. Google it, man. Google Mermite. You'll see what I mean. I just have a top 5 dead set locked. It's just a unwired caveman. I know Orlando is probably a top 5. That's why I asked you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably the same way. I probably have the top 5 locked in, but you know, shit,
Yeah.
you don't know. I mean, I didn't put it like, I wouldn't put it on paper, I guess, but
yeah. New name here to my stream. I've never heard of this gentleman before. Ben Grimm, welcome, Ben. Hope you're okay, mate. I tried Vegemite once. See, get in. It's not just me. Too much rules to make it taste good. Right, yeah, we'll try Mermite. Mermite's slightly different to Vegemite. Vegemite's Australian. Jace is the man to speak about about Vegemite. Them Aussie lads love it.
I got a great idea for you, Ben. Don't fucking try it. Just put fucking jelly on your toast or butter like a civilized human being, not some fucking horrible vegetable paste or whatever the fuck that is. Good God.
It's good.
Brits are not known for their food. Everybody knows
oh Christ, no, not at all. Not at all. No, you have to use right. What's that? Onikibuso. I take it that's a Japanese word. Is that a thing of like, what's the word I'm looking for? One of the taste senses. Is that what I'm looking for?
I don't know.
I'm sure it is. It's up there with bitter, sweet, sour, all that kind of stuff. I think if I'm on the right thing. To put it a certain way, if you do it goes wrong. It's gross. Again, a lot of people don't like Mermite. I love it. Shouldn't have to work so hard to make something taste so good.
Yeah. Boom.
Alan loves your caves, man. I just don't think he was ready to see himself that sexy. Yeah. That was fucking brilliant. Why have mud on your toes when there's jelly?
Exactly.
So Skulder knows exactly what Mermite is. Okay, so I've one left. I'm done. So my final one is the complete 4-film box set was in the sale this time again. Always is for £25. But I don't need 2 and 3. I don't particularly like 2 and 3. So I just bought 1 this time around, and it's the first House film.
Okay.
I think House is good. I think House 2 is pretty good as well. 3 and 4 I was never that keen on, so I don't need that. But I'm not buying that box set just to have all 4 films when I'm not. I don't particularly like 2 and 3. I don't like 3 and 4. So I picked 1 up because I didn't have it. 2's already sat back there. So yeah, House. So that was it from the Arrow video sale. It's, you know what I mean, £9 a title. Some of the big box sets were half price. I undernard about the Phantasm set. Again, I'm only really in the know about the first and the second film. I don't think I've seen any of the others in that franchise. But I like the first and the second film. But again, I didn't want to dip in and blind buy for a big box set like that for like, I think it was 38 this time on sale. Yeah. And then completely dislike everything else.
Yeah, so I only own the first 2. So, I mean, to me, the first 2 are... I love the second one. I like the second one more than the first. So
yeah. I understand
sequels,
why.
They kind of go down, obviously. You know,
yeah.
You know the deal.
Yeah, but the thing for us is Arrow UK have only got that box set. I don't think there's ever been standalone releases of it of Phantasm. So I'll probably, you know what I mean. If it gets a 4K release, then I might pick it up.
It should, at least the first one
Yeah,
should get a 4K.
yeah,
But there was a Well Go release that had the first two on Blu-ray. It came with a poster and all that, and it had a disc replacement program. And it was cheap. It was only $20.
yeah. Um, Catch the bit of the chat. I'll quickly show you what I picked up on some of my other stuff. I haven't much, but what are your recommendation buys for the upcoming Vinegar Syndrome sale? I am the wrong person to be asking about Vinegar Syndrome, mate. I don't get involved. A lot of the stuff they put out, except from the Beastmaster and Ticks, just aren't my cup of tea.
Tix is going to be on sale.
Yeah.
The Thriller set, if you're into Thriller Cool Picture, that's going to be the definitive edition. Also, The Last Matinee with a slip from there. I would definitely recommend that. Ebola Syndrome, Dead Heat. There's probably several others, but
Yeah,
the
see,
Madman 4K.
Dead Heat for me was available on 88, so I've just got the 88 release of it. Whereas Tix wasn't, and obviously Beastmaster wasn't. Six String Samurai, if you're into that kind of stuff, Six String Samurai was a nice release from Vinegar Syndrome, and one that came out of left field a bit. That's a decent film.
Yeah, Trauma, The Laughing Dead. Like I said,
Yeah,
Tix, the 4K set. It's going to be available at a good price.
yeah. Tix will be the one that I want one of you meant to pick up for me, because obviously I've just got the old crappy DVD release of it here. It's there's a couple of titles in there, but again, I'm not the biggest Vinegar Syndrome endorser. I have only a couple of things, and that's what people have sent to me. Obviously Beastmaster, because I'm a big fucking nerd for that kind of stuff. But
it's a good one to cherry pick with, in my opinion. But Severin's the same way. I'm just happen to be a huge Severin freak. I want to see everything they got, and then if I don't like it, I'll sell it.
Yeah. What Lady Hawk version does the UK have? I have no idea, mate. The standard Blu-ray over here I would imagine it would have been the UK cut or international cut. I'm not 100% sure. It's just a studio release over here. School 22, I would recommend looking at Fun City Editions, apart the label stuff. Vinegar Syndrome, you're right, mate. Did they? What's the other one as well? Something in Sky.
I think it's Dark Sky, or
yeah,
I can't remember, but there's several partner labels.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we don't get them over here, but that company that did that, they turned a really good a modern sci-fi film out called Prospect. That's what to pick up. That's a great film.
Yeah.
And then Summer of '84, another great film.
I think they just ran out. I think they just ran out of the slip box for that, but it's still available.
Yeah, they was released by two other companies in the UK, and I do have both of them. But they're two great titles if you're looking at partner labels for Vinegar Syndrome.
Yeah.
Top 3 Arrow video action movies that have been released. Oh, now we're talking. Action movies. Probably what you're going to be looking at. That's a difficult one, that. Red Scorpion, Dolph Lundgren film. That was a good release they put out. Took me ages to get hold of a copy of that. Fine one. RoboCop, even though they've released it about 30 times.
Hell yeah.
Big Trouble in Little China. Probably the other one. For me.
I'm not familiar with Arrow's. Usually I buy horror or crime. There's just so few crime titles out there, but horror is mainly the stuff that I buy. But yeah, I got the RoboCop 4K too. I love RoboCop.
Yeah, RoboCop's great. Ben Grimm, do you guys collect the Arrow books? Any new ones rumored coming out? I don't. I wasn't 100%. I wasn't aware that Arrow released books.
Yeah, that's news to me.
Yeah, Johnny Walker will be a man for me. You can see loads of books behind me, but most of this is like film art kind of stuff. Johnny Walker's the man to go and check out with that kind of stuff, mate. Go over to Johnny's Boutique podcast. Go check his channel out. He loves a good book, and he'll probably know more about that kind of stuff than we would. Hired to Kill is a great Arrow action flick. I don't think I've seen that one, right? Scroll 22, Waterworld. I've got Waterworld. I personally like Waterworld. I know it got shit on from a great height, but the other one that I wish Arrow would put out of a Kevin Costner film is The Postman. I fucking love The Postman. It's a great post-apocalyptic 3-hour romp. You know what I mean? It's but I do like it. It's entertaining. Well, there we go. School has got some books from Arrow, so there must be something out there. I didn't know they did anything. That's more money I'm going to be wasting now.
Yeah.
Caveman, I love action, sci-fi, animation, thrillers, and crime dramas. Well, you'll love this animation. I'm going to show you in a sec, mate. We'll have a quick run through this. We'll have a quick 10 minutes going through this. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but this is a great TV show, and I picked this up for a couple of pounds today while I've been out and about in a second-hand shop. Does anyone remember Shogun?
No, I'm not familiar with that.
From 1980. A British naval officer gets shipwrecked off the coast of Japan in the 1700s feudal Japan. And he ends up sort of fighting or getting involved in a feud that's going on between two Japanese warlords that are fighting for the position of shogun. And he gets dragged in as a white British guy. And I think at the end, he ends up becoming the only non-Japanese shogun that there ever was. It's on for about 9 hours. It was split over 6 episodes, I think. It's about 9 hours long. Big old digipack, but it's quite cool for a couple of quid. I couldn't turn it down really.
No, yeah.
There's a booklet in there and some writings on it and that. And well, if you take all the discs out, it's just like a big samurai sword.
Yeah.
So that was a cool set for a couple of pounds. It was a nice find. I think that'll be a winter kind of thing when there's nothing else going on.
Run through that.
Yeah, so we'll smash through that. Again, from the same second-hand shop, and I'll do a bit of a deeper dive in this one in the next couple of weeks. Put it into my cartoon collection. That's a full box set of Wacky Races, the complete series. So all 3 seasons of Hanna-Barbera's Wacky Races. That was quite cool. Picked that up for a couple of pounds. This one you'll laugh your bollocks off at, but this is difficult as shit to get. And I dropped on this for £2.50, which was a fucking bargain. And it is for any Star Wars fans out there, it's the Ewok, both Ewok films. So Caravan of Courage and Battle for Endor. Cheesy as shit, but I love them. They're really good.
I didn't even know those existed.
Yeah,
you just said that. Ewok.
Yeah, 2 of them. Like I say, Caravan of Courage and Battle for Endor. Battle for Endor is better than Caravan of Courage, and all this was a lot better than the holiday special stuff that they did. But they're 2 decent films, the kids' films, but they're all right. They're what they are. These 2 quite rare to find in the UK. I got a good price on one. The other one I had to pay through the teeth for a little bit. More Hanna-Barbera stuff from an 80s show called Sky Commanders. These are Warner Brother releases under Hanna-Barbera, but these are manufactured on demand. So when you purchase one of these, they manufacture it there and then. So they've not got loads of stock lying around. And I'm not the biggest fan of MOD discs, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. To get this kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
If that's the only way of doing it, then that's how I'm going to do it. I paid 18 quid for that one. Which £18, you're never going to come across it anywhere, so that's not bad. And then this one was a bargain. I found this for £6. This sells for about 20 normally, and it was brand new as well, still wrapped. And it's a show called Inhumanoids. So this was from the guys that created Transformers and G.I. Joe. And this only ran for 13 episodes because we never got it in the UK. This was a US only show. And the reason we didn't get it is because it got pulled in the US because there was a big uproar about it. Parents were saying it was scaring kids to fucking death on a Saturday morning cartoon. And it is a bit graphic and it's a bit over the top. But that's a quite a cool release. So if you're into 80s stuff, if you're in the chat, take notice of the channel. Next couple of weeks, we'll do a bit of a deep dive into all that kind of crap. We'll fire through the chat quickly, and then I am going for a cup of tea and a bacon sandwich. Ben Grimm, they have Arrow books on Blue Witch Project, The Hitcher, The Man That Fell to Earth. The Man That Fell to Earth, Arrow have done that. Right, I'll have to have a look for that because that's David Bowie at his best. Fuck all the music. That was great. You know what I mean? Fucking overrated. All of it. I don't care what people think. His music was completely fucking overrated. But some of the acting in this film stuff is brilliant.
I don't know one song he did, so there you go.
Oh Christ! Yeah, well, he had about 14 personalities as well and personas. Yeah. You know what I mean? R.I.P. Tom Petty. When did Tom Petty die? I'm not sure. Anything like Last Samurai? Yes, and I think that's where the story for Tom Cruise's Last Samurai came from. K-Man, damn, that's nice. Love Speedy. I take it you mean Speedy Gonzales. Well, if you can find that shit on DVD anymore, you've done well because a whole cancel culture has fucking killed all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So you can't find any of that stuff anymore, really. Caveman, I love Star Wars, mate. Then check them out, pal. If you've never seen Caravan of Courage or Battle for Endor, get on them. They're enjoyable films. You taught me stuff. There you go. That's what these streams are all about. School of 22, Star Wars Christmas special and Ewok films needed in 4K. Fucking right there, mate. Christmas special in 4K. Fucking hell. It looks bad enough on VHS. You know what I mean? If you had to try and clean that up into 4K, I don't think it's going to be any better. It's awful. Have you never seen it, the Christmas special? It's notoriously, it's known for being bad. It's awful. Like, Lucas won't even have his name put to it anymore. It's fuck. But it was the first appearance of Boba Fett. So that's when everyone digs on it. But it was in the transition periods where Mark Hamill had his accident and his face was a mess. So most of the shots with Mark Hamill, he's got this weird hairstyle that no one associates him with. And it's like a comb over his face. And it's like he's like in the background out of shot and there's like lighting off him and like pumping loads of smoke at him. And you can just hear him like talking in the background so you can't see his face because he's a fucking mess. But no, it's one of those. It's that bad. It's good. You know what I mean?
He did well as a slasher, as a horror film in a couple movies after Star Wars. Played a slasher once, and then he was in an anthology horror film. He did well.
He did a film. Hold on a minute. I'll have to look it up now because it'll bug me what it's called. And the cast is an all-star cast, but when you watch the film, it looks like it was made for about £100. Like the fucking editing's bad on it, the cinematography's bad on it, but it's an unbelievable cast. And it'll bug me what it's called now if I can't remember. It's never had a Blu-ray release. It's only ever had a DVD release, as I know of. Where the hell has it gone? I'll find it. I will find it. Oh, yeah, because he's in the remake of Village of the Damned as well, isn't he? He plays the priest in Village of the Damned. Oh, it's that good. It's not even on his IMDb. He's
Killer had like an eyeball on a rope and he kept putting it in his mouth. Mark Hamill. Like, that's the one I remember. And I'm just going, Jesus, dude.
It was in The Guyver. Have you ever seen that as well?
No.
It's the start of Power Rangers movie before Power Rangers was a thing. I wrote released that. I've got a release of that as well as.
What a strange career he's had.
Yeah.
From Star Wars 1, 2, and 3 to obscurity.
Yeah. Corvette Summer. Have you ever seen? That's a really good film. That's around 77, 76.
No,
the girl that plays Janine in Ghostbusters. She's in it with him. Really good film about high school kids that have done a Corvette up in a workshop as part of the curriculum, and like mechanic shop. And they're driving this car around and it gets stolen. And it's like a road trip. Mark Hamill and this young woman go trying to rescue this car. It's a good film. Oh, I cannot find this film now. It's just not showing up on it. There it is. Slipstream, 1989. The cast is unbelievable. Bill Paxton, Ben Kingsley, Mark Hamill, Bob Peck, Kitty Albright, Robbie Coltrane. It's unfucking real cast, but it's an absolute it's a train wreck of a film. But but it's enjoyable. It's good. I really enjoy it. I'll catch up in the comments and then I am gonna get out of here, pal.
Schoolgirls and Chains for sure for me.
Schoolgirls and Chains and Mother's Day. Yes, I know Schoolgirls and Chains has been doing good things. Annihilators is a good action. It is, mate. I was meant to pick it up this time, Annihilators, and I've been umming and ahhing about it for ages. And when I got to HMV, the thing had actually gone, so they didn't have another copy. Anthony, did you grab a heavy metal? Grab the copy of Heavy Metal 4K? I've not yet, Duke. No, but that is one that's on my radar, definitely. I would imagine it looks fucking brilliant, mate, because any of that 35mm animated stuff that gets put over to Blu-ray and 4K looks beautiful. If Shout Factory did Transformers the movie on 4K, it looks fucking unreal how good it looks. So I'd imagine Heavy Metal going through the same kind of thing on 4K will look good as well. Plus, I love that film as it is, so. Yeah, the man himself, Mr. Johnny Walker. Better late than never. How was the show last night and today? It was good, mate. I only got back in late. I was fucking knackered. I was deaf in one ear by the time I'd finished. But it was good, mate. It was enjoyable. I DJ'd an event last night and sound engineered for a local indie band as well. So that was last night's outing. I sent Johnny some photographs of me backstage. Crusher Skeleton Warriors is a DVD release. Have you seen how fucking much that is, though, mate? It goes for fucking stupid money. I'd love a copy. Early 90s released that, though, Skeleton Warriors, but a great show. But it goes for crazy money on DVD, and I can never seem to find a copy. And the action figures to that were phenomenally good as well. Real for the 80s. Detail wasn't really a thing to sell a toy, but the detail on those figures is unreal. Ground Control to Major Tom, you'll know that one. Ground Control to Major Tom, that one. You must know that, my boy.
This is really going to lose a lot of points for me. I don't listen to music at all.
No, I get that.
It's not that I hate it or whatever. It's just when I'm in the car, I listen to annual reports, books on tape, things like that.
Yeah. You know, I get the
podcasts, things like that.
Yeah. No, I'm partial to a podcast and that, but I'm just a massive fan of punk music. Punk music's my thing. It's it always has been. Caveman, a BLT. Now, I'm partial to a BLT, but I don't think I've got any lettuce, and I've definitely got no tomatoes in. I don't think, but I've got the bacon. Speed Buggy is another good one. That's a Hanna-Barbera release. Rumor Zoom Zoo. I don't know that one. It's also where they got the inspiration from the few episodes of the Boba Fett. It certainly is. Well, if you've been watching the Book of Boba or the Mandalorian, the weapon that the Mandalorian uses is the same weapon as that Boba Fett is first seen with in that Christmas special. So there's loads of little tie-ins and Easter eggs and stuff in it. But I get what he's saying. The Boba Fett show should have been more about Boba Fett than the Mandalorian. But it's the same timeline, the same universe. So I get why it all crossed over. But I love those two shows. I thought they've done an amazing job with them. The Disney stuff that they've done with the Marvel stuff, I'm not that keen on. The Disney stuff and what they've done with Star Wars, especially the TV stuff, it's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I like the first season of Mandalorian that I saw.
Yeah, it's excellent. Please don't forget to vote for Pops for Horror YouTuber of the Month. Exactly. Anybody that's rewatching this, anyone that's in the chat that doesn't know Pops Movie Dungeon, go and check him out. I'll throw some descriptions up lower down in a bit once this is done with. Go and check Pops out. He's on Born to be Rad. He got nominated by Garrett over on Born to be Rad's channel. With the 4 nominees of Horror YouTuber of the Month. So if you've not already done so, go and check out Garrett's channel and just leave a comment on his video. The video will be a little bit further down there, but you will see it. And because Garrett won the Horror YouTuber of the Month, he got to nominate this month's 4 contenders. And he nominated Pops, which is the only right thing to do.
Yeah.
If you watch the other 3 contenders, I don't know, you can call them horror channels.
I tell you what you can call them, fucking losers, because Alan's going to destroy them. It's not going to be close. They're not in the same league. They're not in the same universe as Alan, and it should not be close. And I don't know those people. Sure, they're nice. I don't know. I watched a little bit of their videos. I'm going, this is not a contest here.
No. That's what I've.
It's actually competitive, which is what's crazy.
Yes. Yeah, it's.
I'll need your votes.
Yeah, just go over there, vote for him. Pop's Movie Dungeon. If you're in the chat and you don't know who Pop is, now go and check his channel out, and then go over to Born to be Rad. That's the number 2. And go check Garrett out over there. Scroll down. It's about the 4th or the 5th video down, and just put your in the comment section of that video that your vote is for Pop's Movie Dungeon. Last time I looked on there was a lot of votes on, a couple of thousand at least.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. It's got to go to the wall, I think. Punk rock has and will forever rule our world. It certainly will, Johnny. Because we just don't give a fuck.
All right, Johnny, calm down.
2 Stupid Dogs is a Hanna-Barbera release. Again, I don't know that one, mate. Unless it was an early 90s Hanna-Barbera release. I'm not sure of it, Brian. But send me a link to it, mate, and I will check it out. Excuse me. Scold or laughing at something. I'm not sure what. Brian, I won't want to be nominated for that time of stuff. I just post when I can. I'm the same. I mean, obviously I'm never going to get voted for anything like that. If there was fucking Man-Child of the Month, I might get that one. Total 80s Nerd of the Month, yeah, maybe. But no one could look at my channel and go, yeah, you know what I mean. You're a horror channel. You know what I mean. I've got a few horror films
for any reason other than you like doing it.
Yeah.
Go not only shut your channel down, go Google how to tie a noose, continue down that road, because you're not, it should be fun. Brian does it the right way. I think Tony, all these guys do it the right way. Tony, like the other Tony, Basement Blues. Tony's just a fucking animal. He'd do 100 videos a day. He just likes doing them. You know, it's just he likes showing off the inside because he always wanted a channel where people showed the inside of stuff, and it's fun for him. That's just the way it is. These people these tryhards, they kind of drive me nuts.
Yeah, it's not my take on it. You know what I mean? It's not the way I view it. It just is what it is. If the numbers come, they come. They don't, they don't. I ain't chasing it. You know what I mean? It's but we'll do this one last comment, and then I'm out of here. And he says that low more comments piling, so I'm going to whip through them quick. Pops has a meet and greet Thursday night with Born to be Rad, has he?
Yeah, he interviews all the people that he nominated
Oh, right.
Uh,
On his channel. Right. I thought in
yeah,
person.
and, yeah, personal. Fucking Garrett lives in Rhode Island, so that's
Yeah.
Mars
It's,
for pops in Florida.
yeah. I'm not into horror. I'm surprised of the YouTubers that actually like me. No, just keep churning out what you turn out, mate. That's all that matters. Just do the content that you're happy with. I'm trying to be a millionaire, Brad. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, me and Dirk talk about this all the time. Where we have lofty goals. Dirk and I are trying to hit a million subscribers before the end of the year. So, and I've recently made all my videos private, so I think that'll really help boost my channel up to that million mark.
School of 22 was laughing at Brad's little jab at the other nominees. Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, it's just come on, man, it's ridiculous. Not
Yeah, I
even close.
mean, one channel that I did check out, it was like a young woman who was doing like skits of like horror skits, and I was like a bit confused by it all. Like, you know what I mean? Unless it's me being a middle-aged man that didn't really get it and felt a bit awkward watching it.
You
I
don't
don't
know
really
what's fucking cool anymore. God damn it! You don't know that
Yeah,
acting like you
that's
have a
it.
mental disability is what's hot on YouTube now. You don't get it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Whatever. Like I said, maybe they're nice people. I don't give a
Yeah,
shit. They're
exactly.
not. They're not
Probably are.
Alan.
Yeah,
And
well, they're
Alan's
not
gonna
Alan.
win.
Exactly.
That's the
Yeah.
end of the story for me.
Caveman, enjoy your tea, mate. I will do, Caveman. I will do. And like how we said, tea as well. Then, tea for me in the UK can mean an evening meal, and not because we call breakfast, dinner, and tea, where you
Oh,
call it breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? So it's a world of confusion, mate. It really is.
everything you do is wrong.